Job. Go get a job. Dr. Karen, are you saying go get a job? Go get a job. Dr. Karen, are you saying go get a job? No, I'm not saying go get a job. But I wanted to share something that I heard this week from an agent. And the agent said to me they need a job because they're not making money in real estate. And I hear that so often. And so let me just share with you my thoughts about that. One of the things, the first thing, if you're led to do it in the spirit realm, I'm going to tell you to go get that job, okay? But if you're not doing it because you don't have money or you don't have a healthy pipeline, then I'm going to tell you not to go get a job. Because think about it. If you work for a job 40 hours, they're not going to pay you. Most of them are going to pay you in 2 weeks later or so on. So you're not going to get that money. Or think about working 30 days. Now, you're going to get a job, okay? Let's say for the most part, they're going to pay you maybe $1,000 or $1,500. I got my doctorate degree and somebody wanted to pay me $25 an hour. Me? But anyway, that's besides the point. If I thought it was worth it, I would do it. And I may do it from one level to the next level. But that's not why I'm saying this right here. I'm just making a joke of that. But if you have to get the job, get the job. But here's what I'm going to tell you is that take your real estate business and treat it right. Treat it like a job. Pretend that you're going to get a check in 45 days for $45,000. If I told you, if Dr. Karen said, Iris, if you do ABC for 45 days, and I would give you $45,000. Know what Iris would say? Know what Sharon would say? Know what Sheila would say? Know what John would say? Most of them probably would say yes, they would do it, okay? So think about this right here. You can do this, you can build your business, but you're going to have to do some things, and you're going to have to do some high-level money-making activities. I'm going to give you 3 of them. And if you do these right here faithfully, and you take your real estate business like you have a job, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., not 12 to 2, not 3 to 4, or not hit or miss when you feel like working, and then you want to go do other things, or you're on social media all day long. You're not even working your own social media page. You're on there stalking somebody else's page, living their dream. So this is what Dr. Karen is going to say. Go get your pen and paper. I'm going to give you a minute to go get your pen and paper. I'm going to say this right here. Man's work is forever within themselves. Man's work is forever within themselves. So that means that you got to get off your backside and do the work. Okay? Now, you should have your pen and paper now. I'm going to tell you what to do. You're going to role play every day. If you don't do anything else, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. If you want to work part-time, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. But I'm going to tell you what you need to be doing consistently. Role play. Every day you should be role playing. If you don't have anything to do and you have no money coming in and you say you need to go get a job, role play for 1 hour. Every day, Monday through Friday, role play. If you don't have anybody to role play with you, role play with yourself. Make it work. That's my point. Role play every day. That's number 1. Number 2, prospect. Get on the phones. Call for sale by owners, call expired, call cold calls, call anybody, call the dog named Spot. You know, that's my favorite dog, okay? So call the dog named Spot, call anybody. If you're afraid to, then you got to learn how to deal with rejection. You got to learn why you're afraid. You got to learn why you are scared that somebody said no to you. Because if they say no to you or they reject you, you still going to look all right. You know what else I say is favorite? You still gonna have that same husband or that same wife. So I hope you love that same spouse, because they're still gonna be right there with you when the people hang up in your face. When they say no, it doesn't matter. And if you're scared to do all of that right there, pick up your own cell phone. You should be scared to pick up the phone and talk to people in your cell phone. Now, if you're scared there, I might tell you go get a job because you're not doing the money making. What's this right here? Oh, that's my bill. Okay, but anyway, you're not not doing the high level money making activities. You're not doing what you need to do to get to the level where you need to go so you can have an ongoing check. You have to do those things. So you got to prospect. And if you say, Dr. Karen, I don't want to prospect, I'll say you have to prospect. I'm going to tell you, you must prospect. Get your cell phone. And one of the online courses that I do have, one of them, I'll give you a golden nugget. Call 10 people in your phone per day. 10 people. That's all I said. 10 people in your phone and follow up with them. If you call Sharon today and you talk to Sharon, you may be able to call Sharon tomorrow, and you call those people during the forward conversations: family, occupation, recreation, and dream. We'll talk about that later. That's all you have to do. You don't even have to ask them to sell real estate. Did you hear what I just said? You don't even have to talk about real estate. Oh, come on now. You know that's good. And then send some note cards out. Write some note cards. You would be amazed on how people love it when they see a handwritten note. I do it, and I see it all the time while people call me and how grateful they are. And the last thing, work your database, work your CRM. We don't want to do that. We say that we want to build relationships in real estate, but we don't follow up with people. Even when we close deals, that's where it starts once the deal closes, but we don't even follow up with people to even say 2 weeks later, how's everything going? Do you need any help? Can I help you with anything? We don't do anything, and that's why they don't give us, it's not a repeat business, and we really haven't capitalized on building our referral system up. If we have a referral system and we're not following up, then it's not tight as it could be. Okay, so you can start doing that. It's so many ways you can build your business up without saying I got to go and work on the plantation, because you don't want to do that, because they're only going to pay you so much. They're not going to pay you your worth, okay? Because if you're a real estate agent and you got your license and you're a realtor, you should be worth at least minimum $400 per hour. I'll say that again, minimum $400 per hour. You should be worth that right there. So you got to make sure you're doing the high level money making activities so you can reap the benefits, you can reap the rewards. Work your database, work your CRM. We don't work that, we don't touch that. Work it. Back then, before social media, when I started real estate, I had to work my database because I didn't know social media. But one thing that my clients said is that I was a master at it. I stayed in contact with my clients. That's how come I was able to make 6 digits during that time. So we need you to work your database. If you do those 3 things all day from that 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., I'll even let you off at 4 p.m., but you got to do it. You have to role play. You have to prospect. Yes, you do. And you have to work your database. Try that for 21 days. Try it for 21 days. You might not get $1 million in 21 days, but what it will help you do, it will help you generate clients so that you may have a healthy pipeline so that you may receive those 6 figures in 12 months, okay? So that's Dr. Karen's nugget for you. So when I say go get a job, I don't mean that. Somebody else done told me that, and I'm like, wow, do you really believe that you should go get a job? I don't personally think so, but like I said, at the end of the day, if the spirit leads you, go get that job. All right, go get that 9 to 5. I'm Dr. Karen, and I'm signing off. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, because you have more to come.